and welcome back. I hope you're all doing okay. I have my 16-year-old daughter's nails to do today. Look at her tiny hand. She's so diddy, so tiny. So we are going to do a Halloween spooky Hello Kitty design. Another spooky cute. I keep doing them. I don't know why. But we're going to go with, she's chosen some medium length stilettos. She's got the tiniest of nail beds, so they look super long on her, but when they're like on me, they're not too long, and she's just got the smallest of nail beds. So we're only going to do we've actually put on a peel off base coat underneath these because she doesn't want this design, but I wanted to do it for YouTube, and it's nice to have a hand, like a person's hand, to do now and again. And yeah, so we've just done a pop off. I'm just gonna pop them straight off once they're done, and then I'm actually gonna do her nails. I've said, well, let me do this and film it for YouTube, and then I'll do whatever you want me to do on your nails. So we have gone in with Parrot Green from Kiki London on the thumb. Then we have matte top coated straight away on the index and the ring finger, I want to say, and then black just on the middle finger, like all over, and half of it, not half of it, but like the top third of the nail around the cuticle, we just want like a colour block, just black straight across there. And it took me forever because my black polish is almost out, so I went back to the nail room and grabbed the next bottle that I have in storage, thinking it's a full bottle and I've put it there for like when this one runs out. Turns out they're both nearly empty, so I need to place an order. And then we actually used a glitter on the pinky called Love Wins. Was that right? Is that what it was called? I forgot to look. I think it would have been best to put a solid pink colour underneath the glitter first, and then go ahead and do 2 coats of glitter, but I actually ended up doing 3 coats of the glitter on the ring finger. Yeah, on ring finger we're going to do that. So we've matte top coated all of that, gave it a cure, and then we're going to go in with the black gel paint, and I'm just going to trace out a heart so that we can do like a hollowed out heart shape on the nail. So around that, once I'm happy with the shape, I can then go ahead and put that parrot green all over the outside of the hearts, just so it's like a peekaboo. Not a peekaboo, what are they called? Just like a cutout, like a, yeah, I don't know, like a hollowed out heart, a cutout. So all of the outside of the heart is going to be the parrot green. It is going to have 2 coats because I'm putting it on with a detail brush, and there's going to be a few brush strokes and stuff that we don't want, so we're going to do 2 coats of that. Otherwise, pretty good coverage, to be honest. Kiki London products have blown me away, to be quite frank. I don't know why I have never tried them in the past. I think because Madam Glam send me so much stuff anyway, I never really had the need to go and look elsewhere, but my head's been turned. I honestly really love Kiki London's products. Yeah, so anywhere that I can, I tend to reach for them a lot more now. Even though I've got a buttload of Madam Glam, I try and find the Kiki London ones so that I can use them more, because I don't know, I just find myself reaching for them. So once those green, the outside has been greened up and it's had 2 coats, I then go back in with the black gel paint on my, I think I'm using Kiki London's stripe brush as well, and I've just fine-tuned the heart, the black heart, and just done some little dashes to make it look like stitches all the way around the heart, and then that one is done. It's going to have a matte top coat, and I'm loving Miley matte top coat at the minute. I've never had a Miley product ever, and I tried to get the Vanillisa matte top coat, the same that I did before, but it seems like Amazon just don't stock it anymore. So I had to search for something else. I needed something ASAP, and the reviews were good on this, and I can see why. It is very, very good. Like, to the point where I tested it on this design itself with chrome capabilities. It shouldn't have been on a set of nails I was filming. I should have done it off camera or just practice a little bit with it to see what its capabilities were like beforehand. But you'll see in a second. So on the thumb, we've done 3 little lines with the stitches running through, a little bit of Frankenstein monster kind of vibes. And then on the index finger that we've done like that black colour block for 1/3 of the nail near the cuticle bit. Then we've gone ahead and done some polka dots, and then we've put a, what are they called? Striping tape. Gold striping tape over the line, neatens it up, makes everything, oh, it's just, I love it. I love striping tape, and it doesn't get used near enough, like, at all. I think it's great. I think as long as you nip off just before the free edge or the side wall of the nail, however you're putting it on, make sure it's not overhanging the nail, and cut it off just before the nail ends, and then seal it in with a base coat before you go ahead and do whatever top coat you want. It doesn't move, it doesn't budge. So this is where I'm going to test out the chrome capabilities of that matte top coat. So we've matte top coated the entire nail, and then I forgot to buff it. I forgot to wipe it. I just went straight in with the no wipe top coat and then cured that and put the chrome on it, and oh my gosh, it's just perfect. There's no residue whatsoever. So because I want that nail to stay matted, and I usually go ahead when I've done a chrome thing, I usually go ahead and base coat to seal it in and then choose my top coat. But because it was kind of, we're going to pop these nails straight off and they don't really need to last, I just went ahead with more nail wipe top coat and a dotted tool and went back over the design. And a little bit the same with the pinky nail as well. So on the inspiration pic that we found, there was a gold nail charm that was like a fishbone sort of thing, but I don't have any nail charms that are like that, so I kind of had to freeball it and make my own. All I did was draw a straight line with the no wipe top coat. I did a semicircle at the bottom near the free edge, and then kind of like the, you know, the end of an arrow for the tail, and then some rib bones, so just more straight lines for the inside bit for the ribs. When I went to chrome it after I cured it, I realised that I could have done with another like rib, so I then went ahead and did another rib with the no wipe top coat, cured that, put some more chrome on, then went over the whole thing again with some no wipe top coat. But that nail is pretty much done. I think when I say pretty much, I think it is literally done. So the index finger completely done and the pinky is completely done, so is the ring finger. So I'm going to do the middle finger now, and we really liked the look. There was like Hello Kitty with like bat wings, and there was a ghost one, but the inspiration that we had was Frankenstein, so we did just the standard Hello Kitty stamping design image, coloured him in green. So I could have done this like reverse stamping, but I don't think the green stamping polish that I have matches the parrot green that I used on the thumb and the ring finger, and I wanted it all to match. So I stamped the image onto the nail first and then went in with my colours. I am hoping at this stage to go back over the image with like the same image but in black to give it that outline and separate everything. So we'll see how well that goes after. So like I said, I'm using parrot green again to fill in the face, the neck, the arms, the little feet, and then I think it was after I did the little ear just above the bow that I was thinking how I'm going to actually do the bow. Do I want to just paint the bow or do I want to do something else? So in the end, after this was cured, I think I did go back and fill in the bow in green as well, so that it was just part of her head sort of thing. We're going to use Ghostly Glamour. Was that Ghostly Glamour? Fortune Glam. Fortune Glam is it's a lot darker than Ghostly Glamour actually, to do her dress. Now the reference, the inspiration picture, the Hello Kitty Frankenstein that was on there, I'm pretty sure it was hand painted, and I was like, I am not doing that. There's got to be a cheap way around this. I can do it quicker, easier, and just less stressful. So the inspiration picture, it had like a tears in the dress, like rips around the neck and the bottom of the dress. And I was thinking about doing that because I'm painting it myself anyway. But then I thought, if I want to go over and do the black outline again of the stamping image, then that's going to hide that. It's just going to do the dress with a straight line again, as it has with the white one. So I just thought, we'll just do it as it is. We'll add a Frankenstein scar across her face, and we'll just fill in all of the little details. So after I did all of the colouring in before I put this stamp on again, I base coated and sealed all the colour in that I had already done, just in case there was like any mistakes I'd made and I want to wipe anything off. It's just going to be easier for me to do so. And again, I still wasn't sure what I was going to do with the bow. I think at this point I was like, actually, I think I'm going to do like a 3D bow. So I wanted to wipe away like the outline that is there for the bow. And because it didn't line up perfectly, I'm going to have to go around with a little bit of black gel paint with the brush and just try and get rid of all of the white outlines, just to neaten all of the edges up a little bit. I was thinking, I think it was at this point, I was like, you can't see the whiskers very well because black whiskers and it's on a black nail. So then I was like, well, we couldn't do it on a green one, and you could do it on the pink one maybe, but then if you're doing a pink bow, it might just get a little bit lost. And I was like, you can't do it on grey either because of the grey dress. That'll get a little bit lost too. So I think the best bet would probably be a white nail or an off-white nail, or maybe even a paler shade of green. No, I don't think that would work either. I think probably the black is probably the best option. I think whoever designed this nail got it 100% right. It's just, I really wanted to see those whiskers, and I don't get to see them unfortunately, but we know it's Hello Kitty. So I've added in the little eyes and the nose for the little details, and then we're going to go in with the 4D UV gel clay, such a mouthful, from Shein. Friggin' love this stuff. So cheap, so affordable, and it works so well. It's really easy to manipulate and mould and shape, and you don't need to like apply any glue or anything. It just sticks to the sticky inhibition layer that's already on the nail, and you just give it a little pat and a press with either a brush, your finger, a silicone tool, a cuticle pusher, whatever you want to use that you work best with. It'll work, and then you just need to give it a full cure. I wasn't very happy with the colour, like the different shade of pink, so I did go in with Dolly Pink that I did the strap on the dress for, and then I went in with Love Wins, the glitter pink that's on the pinky nail, over the top of that bow, and I was much happier at that point. And then on the thumb we're going to do a bow rhinestone thing made out of 2 Love Heart rhinestones, and then just a circle in the middle. On the ring finger, it's just a mixture of different coloured rhinestones. So we've got a pink one in the centre, then 2 clear, I think they're silver backed AB rhinestones, and then one more pink one. Fill in all of the gaps with caviar beads. So I ended up doing the tippy top one, like this, the pink one on its own first, cured it, then did the right side, cured that, left side and cured that. And oh my gosh, I absolutely love them. I'm going to leave everything I've used in the description box down below as always, along with discount code. So TLNR for 10% off at Kiki London, Little Nail Room 30 for 30% off at Madam Glam. But I really do hope you like this video. The inspiration is just, it's phenomenal, and I'm pretty sure they've hand painted the Hello Kitty. So I'll leave that linked in the description box down below as well. I think it's a link to Pinterest. But look at it. Isn't it lovely? It is spooky cute, like 100%, and I am loving it. And I of course hope you guys did too. If you did, please don't forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and drop me a comment, let me know what you think. You know I love to hear what you guys think. But thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Here's some pictures and little videos that I did for her. Aren't they adorable? See you in the next one. Bye.